Have you been feeling bloated, full of gas, with a constant heaviness that doesn't let you feel comfortable throughout the day? That tight, uncomfortable sensation that seems to drain your energy, your mood, and even your sleep. Many people experience this for days or even weeks, and as the years go by, it becomes more frequent. It's a silent and very common problem, especially among those of us who are no longer so young. When this becomes part of your routine, it starts to take over your thoughts. You eat something and immediately think, "This is going to upset my stomach." Going to the bathroom stops being natural and turns into a daily struggle. And in the middle of that desperation, many people end up searching for quick fixes that promise immediate relief but actually make the problem worse. People talk about vinegar, strong laxatives, powders, and miracle teas that promise incredible results, but often only irritate an intestine that is already asking for help. Even worse, some of these solutions create dependency. The body gets used to them, stops responding on its own, and frustration grows. And here I want you to pause for a moment, because the important question is this: what if I told you that to help your intestine activate and release waste in a gentle, natural way, you don't need anything strange or expensive? What if I told you that the foundation of this solution is already in your home, and it has to do with the water you drink every day, but used in a very specific way? Today I want to share with you a method I've recommended over the years, especially to older adults, to restore regular bowel movements and reduce bloating and gas in just a few days. This is not a trick or a passing trend. It's a different way of understanding how your body works and how you can support it without harming it. I'm Dr. Gabriel Mina, and I welcome you to my channel. Here we talk about holistic health, longevity, and natural, very simple habits that help you maintain physical, mental, and emotional balance. Take note and share this with your family and friends so they can also improve their health. We upload new videos every day, so subscribe and activate the notification bell to receive all updates. Now, let's get into the topic. Coming back to the issue, if you feel that your abdomen swells after eating almost anything, if constant gas, sometimes uncomfortable or embarrassing, makes you feel bad wherever you are, if you carry a permanent heaviness as if there were something hard inside your stomach, and if the idea of going to the bathroom causes anxiety, stay with me. What you're about to learn is simpler, safer, and more effective than you imagine. This is not about a magic pill or an expensive product. It's something nature has always offered us, but that we often overlook. However, before explaining the exact method, I need to clarify a very important point that has caused more confusion than benefits: the famous colon cleanse. For years, we've been led to believe that the colon is like a dirty pipe that needs to be flushed out with aggressive methods. People talk about toxins stuck to the walls, accumulated waste that supposedly makes us sick little by little, causing everything from fatigue to general discomfort. And for that, they offer all kinds of solutions: colon irrigations, laxative teas, detox, supplements that promise to eliminate large amounts of waste. But I want to be very clear with you, from medical experience and from what we know today based on evidence. Your body is far more intelligent than we've been led to believe. Our main detoxification systems are not the colon, but the liver and the kidneys. They work day and night filtering and eliminating what the body doesn't need. The colon has a different role, absorbing water and moving waste toward elimination in a natural way. It is not a stagnant storage place. The real problem is that many aggressive methods end up causing more harm than good. For example, colon hydrotherapy can wash away not only waste, but also the beneficial bacteria your gut needs for proper digestion, for your immune system, and even for your mood. In addition, these practices can disrupt electrolytes, which is especially delicate for people with heart or kidney problems. And when it comes to herbal laxatives, such as senna or cascara sagrada, yes, they make you go to the bathroom, but they do so by irritating the intestine. It's like forcing a tired body to respond. At first it works, but over time the intestine becomes sluggish and dependent. Even apple cider vinegar, so popular today, is not the solution many believe it to be. Although it may help some people, there is no solid evidence that it cleans the colon or solves chronic constipation, and in sensitive stomachs it can cause more irritation. So what do? My approach is different. I don't talk about cleansing, I talk about supporting. It's not about forcing the body, but about helping it activate. About giving it exactly what it needs to do its job naturally. Throughout my practice, I've seen this many times. I remember a patient around 60 years old who came in desperate, bloated, and tired of depending on laxatives. We didn't change his life overnight. We started with the basics, by understanding his body and respecting its rhythms. Within a few days, his digestion began to respond better, and most importantly, he regained confidence in his own body. My method doesn't revolve around a miracle product. It's based on understanding the language of the intestine and using simple yet powerful tools: water, fiber, time, and movement. That's why I want you to forget the idea of cleansing and start thinking in terms of intelligent reactivation. And it all begins with something as simple as a glass of water, used in the right way. This is where everything starts to make sense. You don't need complicated remedies. The heart of this method, which I especially recommend to adults who feel their digestion has slowed down over the years, is so simple it's surprising. It's not a special drink, it's a technique, a small morning ritual that works like the key that starts your intestinal engine. The secret is not what you add to the water, but how and when you drink it. The foundation is clear: 1 to 2 glasses of warm water, first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach. It sounds too simple, but within that action, very powerful mechanisms are working in your favor. During the night, your digestive system has been resting. The colon has waste ready to move, but it needs a signal to start. Warm water provides that signal. It doesn't shock the system. On the contrary, it relaxes it, helps the intestinal muscles loosen, and facilitates internal movement, as if you were gently warming your body from the inside. The amount also matters. That volume, taken on an empty stomach, gently stretches the stomach walls and activates a natural reflex that sends a direct message to the colon to get moving. It is, quite literally, the intestines on switch. That's why doing it on an empty stomach is so important, when nothing interferes and the body can respond better. If you drink coffee first or eat breakfast before doing this ritual, the effect is greatly reduced. That's why it's essential to do it as soon as you wake up. Many people notice the urge to go to the bathroom 20 to 30 minutes later. That's no coincidence, it's the body returning to its natural rhythm. When you repeat this habit every morning, little by little your intestine learns a schedule. This is especially helpful for older adults, whose bowel transit tends to slow down with age. This simple ritual can mark a turning point. It's a gentle way of telling the body, it's daytime, it's time to get moving. But there's something important you need to understand. This is only the beginning, the spark. To maintain the change, we need additional support. That's why I talk about the 4 allies that enhance this morning ritual. Activating the intestine with warm water is like starting a car engine. But for the ride to be smooth and continuous, you need fuel. This is where the allies that complete my method come in, working together with the morning water. The first ally is a very well-known natural laxative, but one that is often used incorrectly: prunes. Everyone knows they help, but the way you use them makes all the difference. I don't recommend simply eating a handful. My approach is smarter and far more effective. The night before, place 4 or 5 prunes in a glass and completely cover them with water. Let them soak overnight. The next morning, after drinking your warm water, eat those now hydrated prunes and, very importantly, drink the water they were soaked in as well. Why does this work so well? There are 2 key reasons. The first is fiber. Prunes contain both soluble and insoluble fiber. One adds bulk to the stool, and the other forms a gel-like substance that softens it. The second reason is even more important: sorbitol. This is a type of sugar that the body does not fully absorb. When sorbitol reaches the colon, it naturally draws water into it. More water in the intestine means stools that are softer and easier to pass. When you soak the prunes, some of that sorbitol transfers into the water, which is why drinking it is essential. It acts as a gentle but effective natural laxative. That said, I want to give you a warning. This remedy is powerful. It's best to start with 3 or 4 prunes and observe how your body responds. You can then adjust the amount if needed. The second ally is a gas soother, fennel tea. One of the most uncomfortable symptoms of slow digestion is the buildup of gas and painful bloating. This happens because waste stays in the colon longer than it should and begins to ferment. This is where fennel plays a key role. Prepare an infusion to drink during the day, especially after meals. Add 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds to a cup of hot water, cover it, and let it steep for about 10 minutes. Then strain it and drink it warm. You can have 2 or 3 cups a day. Fennel is known as a carminative plant, which means it helps prevent gas from forming and makes it easier to expel. Its compounds relax the intestinal muscles, easing cramping and allowing trapped gas to move and be released instead of building up and causing that uncomfortable bloated feeling. Drinking fennel tea is like bringing calm and relief to your abdomen. The third ally is physical contact, gentle abdominal massage. In many people, especially those who move very little during the day, the intestine needs a bit of external help. That's why I recommend a simple massage to stimulate the colon. Lie on your back with your knees bent. Using your fingertips, gently massage the lower right side of your abdomen. Slowly move upward toward the ribs, then across to the left side, and finally down along that same side. You are following the natural path of the colon. Use circular movements with gentle but firm pressure for 5 to 10 minutes, either in the morning or before going to bed. This isn't magic, it's pure mechanics. You are physically helping the intestine contract and move its contents along. For older adults or people with limited mobility, this massage can be an excellent substitute for the stimulation that exercise normally provides. The fourth ally is the golden rule: mindful hydration and well-used fiber. This point ties everything together. You can follow all the previous steps, but if you ignore this one, the results won't last. Fiber without enough water becomes a problem. It's like hardening something that is already moving slowly. Many people, when trying to improve constipation, suddenly increase fiber intake. More salads, more cereals, more seeds. But if they don't also increase their water intake, the result is counterproductive. Fiber needs water to do its job. Without it, it turns into a hard mass that worsens transit. Throughout the day, try to drink water consistently. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Thirst is already a sign that your body is behind. Always keep a bottle nearby. One piece of advice I often give is to drink most of your fluids before 5 or 6 in the afternoon to avoid waking up at night. Sleeping well is essential for the entire body, including digestion, to function properly. Support this hydration with smart fiber choices: leafy green vegetables, fruits with their skin, oats, chia seeds, and flaxseed, always soaked. This combination helps keep stools soft and well-formed. These 5 pillars, warm water, prunes, fennel, massage, and hydration, form a complete system. They work from every angle, stimulating, softening, calming, and providing what the intestine needs to do its job. That is the real secret to gentle, lasting intestinal reactivation. Now that you understand the foundation, let's move on to the practical part. The best thing about this method is that many people notice relief in just 1 or 2 days. To help you start today, let's organize it step by step. Everything begins the night before. Prepare your prunes, leave the glass ready, and also prepare your mind to give your body the chance to function the way it was designed to. If today you wake up with a heavy abdomen, trapped gas, or that uncomfortable feeling of not fully emptying your bowels, I want you to know there is a natural and respectful way to help your colon reactivate. That is exactly what we are working on with this practical method. You can start today. Take a moment to imagine how you would like to wake up without bloating, without pressure in your belly, and with a feeling of lightness. That positive intention also helps, because when the mind aligns with the body, everything flows better. Day 1, the reactivation day. When you wake up, before checking your phone or thinking about coffee, go straight to the kitchen. Heat between 300 and 500 milliliters of water. It should be warm and pleasant to drink, not hot. Sit down calmly and drink it continuously, without rushing but without stopping. Then wait about 15 to 20 minutes. Relax, breathe deeply, stretch your body a little if you feel like it. Give your body that time to respond. Next comes the support from the prunes. Go get the glass you prepared the night before. Eat the prunes, which will now be soft and juicy, and then drink all the soaking water. This step is essential. If you have 5 minutes, lie down and perform the gentle abdominal massage following the natural path of the colon, just as I explained earlier. It's a very valuable stimulus, especially if you don't move much during the day. Breakfast should wait. Allow at least 30 to 40 minutes after the ritual before eating. Choose something gentle but rich in fiber, such as a bowl of oatmeal with fruit or plain yogurt with pre-soaked chia seeds. Throughout the day, constant hydration is essential. Keep a bottle of water nearby and take small sips frequently, especially before 6 in the evening. Remember, it's not about drinking large amounts all at once, but about keeping your body well hydrated all day long. After meals, treat yourself to a fennel infusion. It helps calm the abdomen and prevent gas buildup. At lunch, prioritize steamed vegetables, fresh salads, and light proteins such as chicken or fish. Avoid fried foods, refined flours, and excess sugar as much as possible, as they often worsen digestion. A 15-minute walk after eating can make a big difference. Gentle movement is a powerful ally for the intestine. In the afternoon, you can have another cup of fennel tea to maintain that feeling of relief. In the evening, try to make dinner the lightest meal of the day. A vegetable soup or grilled fish are excellent options. Before going to bed, if you wish, repeat the abdominal massage. It helps relax the body and prepares the intestine for the next day. Day 2. Consolidating progress. Repeat the same routine as the day before. Warm water upon waking, prunes, massage, proper hydration, and fennel. Pay close attention to your body's signals. Notice whether you feel less bloated, whether gas has decreased, and whether going to the bathroom feels easier. Many people tell me the difference between the morning of day 1 and day 2 is remarkable. A lightness appears that they hadn't felt in a long time. This plan is not meant to be an aggressive or harsh cleanse. What it promotes is gentle regulation. What you should notice is that bowel movements become more regular, softer, and more complete, and that abdominal pressure gradually eases, giving way to a sense of well-being. This is not something to do just once. It's the beginning of a new habit. The idea is to maintain the warm water ritual and good hydration every day, and to use the other allies when you feel you need them. If you've made it this far, it's because this issue truly matters to you and you're looking for a solution that respects your body, and that alone is a big step. I want to make you a simple and sincere invitation. Don't just stay with the information. Try it. Tonight, prepare your prunes, and tomorrow give yourself that warm water ritual. Give it 2 days, just 2, and observe how your body responds. Then come back and tell us in the comments what you noticed and how you felt. Your experience may be exactly the encouragement someone else needs. I've seen this many times in my practice. I remember a patient about my age, in his 50s, who had been dealing with gas and constipation for years. He couldn't believe that something so simple, applied consistently, restored his regularity and digestive peace. When people hear that, they often think of themselves or a close family member, and that's why sharing this information can help more than you imagine. If you feel this video could help a friend, a family member, or your parents, share it. A simple gesture like that can improve the daily life of someone who has been dealing with this in silence. And if you want to keep learning about natural health and simple habits to live better, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and stay with us. We upload new videos every day. Today we learned that it's not about extreme cleanses or expensive products, but about supporting the body's natural processes. This method based on warm water, prunes, fennel, massage, and hydration is not magic. It's a smart way to help the intestine regain its rhythm. The goal is to feel well in the long term, with more energy, without the constant fear of bloating or gas, and to enjoy life with peace of mind. I want to remind you that this information is educational and based on natural methods. Every body is different, and if you have severe constipation, intense pain, or conditions such as heart disease, kidney problems, or diabetes, it's important to consult your doctor before making major changes. Before saying goodbye, I invite you from the heart to give thanks to God for life, for your body, and for the opportunity to learn and care for yourself better each day. Here on Dr. Gabriel Mina's channel, we are truly happy to walk alongside you, support your health, and help you improve your habits in a simple and human way. Tomorrow there will be a new video waiting for you, and I hope you come back because here, your well-being truly matters to us.